Here's what you do. What's the rule when you see a square root? What's the power? 2 to the power of a half. Right. If you see a cube root, what's the rule? 5 to the power of 1/3. I don't know why. It's a man-made concept. Same reason why if I spell my name, it's M-A-R-K. I don't know why it's that, but I know it makes sense, right? I know to spell my name. So this is the same thing. I don't know why it's 5 to the power of a third or why it's 2 to the power of a half. But once I accept that I know how to use it, it's all grand from there. So it's 2 to the power of x. Root 2 is 2 to the power of a half over 2 to the power of 1. What you do when you're dividing powers? Subtract them, don't you? And what you get is the answer: a half take away 1. Alright, that's how easy that was, alright? Now, the next rule you might not be too familiar with is the negative power rule. The negative power rule works like this. If I said 5 to the power of minus 2, what would you tell me? 1 over 5 squared. Cool with that? If I said 1 over 2 to the power of 3, what would you tell me? 2 to the power minus 3. If I said 1 over 8 to the power of x, what would you tell me? 8 to the power of minus x. Does everybody see the logic there? Okay. Next thing. What is root 2? What's root 2? Anybody? 2 to the power of a half. What is the major issue I have right now? I'll show you a problem, right? If I have 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 3, everybody can say x equals 3. If I have 2 to the power of x equals 8 to the power of 3, can I say x equals 3? No. You usually convert the bigger number into the smaller number. So anyway, we can convert 8 into 2's. 8 is 2 to the power of 3. Sorry. For some reason, I'm not able to draw right now. So, it's 2 to the power of 3 to the power of minus x. And what is that? 2 to the power of? Now we're in business. Now what can I say? Minus 3x equals a half. And then x will equal minus a sixth. You can multiply both sides by minus and then divide by 3. We all good? Alright. Now, last part of 3. What did we say we can convert this into? The cube root of 7. 7 to the power of a third. Okay, now Louis, what is 1 over 7 to the power of a third? Yes, it is. And then what then? Cool. Alright. Now, that's question 3. This is question 8. Have I ever asked you to solve anything like this before? Alright. Now unfortunately this is a learn off by heart, alright? So, think of a letter. Pick any letter that's not currently in use. Charlie. Charlie's picking Y. Y equals 2 to the power of x. You cool with that? Square both sides. What happens? Y squared equals 2 to the power of x to the power of 2. What do you think then? We good so far? What do you think I'm going to do here? Everybody cool with that? Yeah.
So then would 1 over y equal to 2 to the minus 1 to the power minus 1?
What?
Would 1 over y be equal to 2 to the power minus
1 over y
1?
would put 2 to the power minus x, would it? You're talking about inverting them. Yeah, yeah. There's no need to think that far ahead though. Alright. Now, what happens when I solve it? What are the two answers? Will I get full marks for that? When it says solve, what letter did you picture getting on its own? You pictured getting x on its own. Do it have x on its own? No. So what do I need to change the y with? 2 to the power of x equals 4. 2 to the power of x equals minus 1. Anybody know the answer for this one? What does x equal to? 2 squared equals 4. Anybody know the answer for this one? Right, let's use a bit of logic. What's 2 to the power of 0? What's 2 to the power of minus 1? A half. What's 2 to the power of minus 2? What's 2 to the power of 1? There's never, ever, ever any minus answers. Ever. So, therefore, the only answer is x equals 2. Alright. Okay. So you guys are currently on this question here. And did you choose a suitable replacement? Y equals? Yeah. Square both sides. Then what can you change this into? These are actually some of the easiest questions you'll get. They're fairly handy. Yeah. 3 to the power 2 is 9. This means x equals 2. 3 to the power 0 equals 1. Implies x equals 0. Alright. Right. Okay. Let's think of it. Alright. 2 to the power of x is y. Everybody okay with that? 2 to the power minus x, anybody? Is 1 over 2 to the power of x. Would you agree with that logic? Which in turn makes it? Right. Next thing. 2 to the power of x equals... Oh, sorry. We'll do it this way. Everybody see 2 to the power of x plus 1? What can I break that up into? 2 to the power of x by 2 to the power of 1. Does that make sense? Which makes it 2 times 2 to the x, which makes it 2y. So here's your equation now. This turns into 2y plus 2 times 1 over y minus 5 equals 0. I'll stop there. So, you should be at the stage where you're at this equation. Okay? Matthew, what's a good idea to do here? Huh? Multiply across by y. And you get 2y squared plus 2 minus 5y equals 0. And then rearrange that into... Yeah. So you're going to arrange that. Wait a minute. No, that's wrong. Yeah, I'm totally wrong there. Is that what you're about to say, was it? Who got y equals a half and y equals 2? What do I do next? 2 to the power of x equals 2. This implies. And 2 to the power of x equals a half. What is a half? 2 to the power of minus 1 implies x equals minus 1. Alright.